Today's horoscope, Leo April 14th, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. With Venus no longer retrograde, you'll be experiencing fewer delays and feeling some forward motion in some areas of your life, particularly with intimate relationships, intense projects, travel, or education. You may have discovered different ways to enjoy yourself or revived an old interest or study. Publishing matters can unblock. Today and tomorrow, openness and humility are in the spotlight. As you face vulnerabilities, you may discover new avenues for expressing yourself. You might intuitively arrive at an idea or plan that points you in an exciting new direction. Your words could catch on and influence many, and the need to venture outside the usual routine is motivating. You are a leaf that has been picked up by the wind and decided to soar through the sky. As the full moon arrives, it will bring the feeling of a great whirlwind, encouraging you to pursue the horizon. It will spotlight your solar house of short-distance travel, which could set you and your significant other off to many nearby destinations. Even if you can't get away just now, it's a great moment to try to plan for fun little excursions in the year ahead. Chat about ways you can spice up your routine as you venture toward the unknown. Do not let your past get in the way of your future. Rise to the occasion since the moon will enter Scorpio and square Pluto in Aquarius. At first, you might be afraid to address something in a professional commitment that feels intense and scary. You could be afraid to call someone out or to ask for something that feels like a do-or-die moment. It could be due to going through poor experiences similar to this current professional situation. But do not let previous experiences stop you from doing what you feel is right in this moment. Keep counting to 10 before you blurt out what's on your mind. Your feelings are very important to communicate, but it's even more important that you communicate what you are feeling well. Don't let the first thing that pops into your mind be what another person walks away with. To help center yourself, drink plenty of fresh water every day, all day. Try to keep a regular schedule of rest by going to bed and get up at regular hours each day. This is the day to get work done. And you aren't likely going to feel like doing much of anything else. This is what happens when a vibration fills the air. You'll be more able to concentrate and to finish what you start. It is an excellent time for you to pull out all of those things you haven't quite finished and get them done. This can be a wonderfully productive and rewarding day for you. Make the most of it. While by its very nature in being in opposition between the sun and moon, today's full moon in your communication sector is going to put some pressure on the sun in your sector of adventure, travel, learning, and discovery. However, while pushback from the sun can be what's needed to push through communication roadblocks and barriers, whether real or imagined, this can also challenge old excuses when it comes to embracing a sense of wanderlust, curiosity, and adventure. With both sides a lot more well supported than would normally be the case at this time of year, this is something that the communication lines and the spirit of adventure can both benefit from. 2 days after the moon spent its early hours in your communication sector at a friendly aspect to Pluto in your relationship sector, it peaks today as a full moon. With no planetary activity in your communication sector and Mars return to Leo next week set to begin a greater policing of a balance between your own and your relationship needs, this is an all-out effort to get the communication lines open. Daily Planetary Overview. As the moon moves into intense and transformative Scorpio, emotions may start to stir beneath the surface. You might feel a shift in energy, one that brings deeper emotional awareness and perhaps even a touch of turbulence. Later, when the moon forms a square with Pluto in Aquarius, tension can build, especially around control, power dynamics, and deeply held beliefs. You might find yourself clinging to an idea or opinion with unwavering conviction, feeling absolutely certain that you're right, regardless of what others may say. While this confidence can be empowering, it's also a reminder to stay open and aware of how your intensity is affecting those around you. Think of it like this: have you ever been so passionate about something that you couldn't let it go, even when the moment called for peace or compromise? That kind of determination can be powerful, but it can also create resistance if you're not careful. Today's cosmic weather invites you to tread lightly. Observe your reactions. Notice where your emotions are coming from. Not everything is meant to be controlled or resolved immediately. Sometimes, just recognizing the heat of a moment is enough to move through it gracefully. The good news is, your natural ability to bring warmth and sincerity into your interactions can help ease any tension you encounter. When you approach others with a kind and calm demeanor, even when emotions are high, you may find support coming from unexpected corners. Perhaps someone you didn't expect to understand your point of view will suddenly show compassion. Or maybe a long-standing conflict finds a soft place to land. Your voice matters, especially when it's used to advocate for what's meaningful to you and for the people you care about. This is a powerful time to speak up about the changes you want to see, not just in your personal life, but in the broader world. People are more willing to listen when your words come from a place of authenticity. If there's a cause you're passionate about, or a personal boundary you've been meaning to express, this energy can support those important conversations. Socially, there's a lot of potential for connection and mutual support. You may feel more open than usual, eager to engage with others, to learn from them, and to share your experiences. It's a beautiful time to deepen your bonds with the people already close to you, or to form new connections that feel aligned with your spirit. Whether it's a spontaneous conversation with a stranger, a long talk with a close friend, or a heart-to-heart with a partner, meaningful interactions can lead to surprising insight. In relationships, give yourself and your partner or close companions plenty of breathing room. A little space can go a long way in preserving harmony, especially if conversations start to heat up. When the tension cools, reconnecting can bring clarity and even strengthen your bond. Sometimes, time apart helps us come back to each other with more understanding. On the material front, this is a favorable time for spending, but with wisdom. Treat yourself to something that brings you joy, whether it's a small indulgence or a well-considered investment. The key is to balance impulse with intention. If someone close to you offers financial or practical advice, listen. There's likely value in their perspective, and you're in a good place to make choices that benefit you long-term. And let's not forget about your physical well-being. You may feel a surge of energy and motivation to move your body. Don't let it go to waste. Exercise doesn't have to be strenuous or time-consuming to be effective. Whether it's yoga, a walk in nature, dancing around your living room, or a more structured workout, find what makes you feel alive. Taking care of your body today isn't just about fitness, it's about honoring your vitality. Consider dedicating a day each week to your wellness. Your mind and body will thank you. Today's astrology invites you into transformation, not in dramatic or overwhelming ways, but through small, deliberate actions that create lasting shifts. It's a day to honor your emotional truth, to communicate with care, and to embrace your own power with humility and kindness. Have you noticed your emotions running a bit higher than usual lately? Are there power dynamics you're ready to shift, or conversations you're finally prepared to have? Take a moment to reflect, and if you're comfortable, share your experiences. Your insight could be just the thing someone else needs to hear today. Let this be a day of self-discovery, quiet strength, and gentle progress. The cosmos is always shifting, and within that movement, we each have a chance to find balance in our own beautiful way.